Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Pitches ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Okay,
from
ready?
the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Black, opposite, green. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Packers at 2-8 now in the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Smash, smash. Steel, black. Here we black ultra. 50, green. Set.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
52 blaster.
Love now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
60 red. 60 red. Yellow, Lonnie.
Now a give to Jenkins running right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Old blue. Trouble 38. Blue 32. Red cycle. Drill green. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
To the air with McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back onto the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
10 cycles. 10 sets.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
62 blasters. Let's go now. Black, 95. Chop, 17. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, 22. Black ultra. Ready?
Love from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and then go deep.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got him in. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Minnesota.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Packers defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Fight. Set. Ready. 10 black. Trouble 38. Ready.
Now Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 red. Claws red. Black ultra. Red. Cycle. Set.
Throwing. Love. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Packers.
Here's Moore on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and two plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson from 3 yards out. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. They got the Kryptonite.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Fight, red, 38. Yep.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
45. White. Spike. White. Set cut.
Glove. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
43.
Here's Love. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
For the field goal of 29-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Has a nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Vikings first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Here we go.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
32. Claws red. Smash red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Pass complete to Addison. 25, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 44 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Play after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Oh, and now some space to operate. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ready.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel him no more. Celebrating, don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute, but can't steal it no more.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Addison hauls it in. And this is going to be Packer football. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
White. Slide through. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. McCarthy. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. In motion right is Addison. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And it's some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 70.
Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Come on, set. Red, smash, red. Green jack. 6, mega. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's 3rd and 3.
At the 60, at the 60. Ready. Hawks, Viking 18. Take over.
They'll hand it to Mason. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Kill, turn up.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Hey, check that, street. Check, hurt, Cowboys, go!
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, 70, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This one swung out here to Jones. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. Lead on blue. 10 black. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Returning it is Moore. Oh, nice move. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
3rd down, here's Mason. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Down. Claws red. Black. Now set.
Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. Shot. 17. Black Ultra. Ready?
Here's Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, right.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Trouble. 30. Smash. Red. 10 black. Hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go. 50. Green. Green Jack. Ready.
Now Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they win for it.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. No. Check. 60 Bison. Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently,
You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now McCarthy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to sort this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. SS-Chevelle. Go, Reed, go. Ready?
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Down, Viking.
On the give, it's Mason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Go! Wrap up, 70 Lions.
Mason. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Black shot. Come on, set. Ready.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert.
Packers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll run here with Mason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
124 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one